This might be one of the worst golf lessons I've ever had.
I asked you what you wanted.
Obviously, I'm going to get abused because
But you've got to be patient.
I am very. Play it one now. I'm joking. I'll just see if you were biting. Look at his bit. Do you know what? No one's got the balls to do what you've just done.
No, they haven't.
On YouTube or internet. Right, golf mates, welcome down to another lesson. So, I'm back with Simon, a 9 handicapper. Simon, I feel like I've lost my swing completely.
Okay.
I feel
lost.
Confused.
Lost and confused.
Yes.
Dazed and confused.
Uneasy over the ball.
All right.
Well, I can feel I can put the club to it, but I'm having fins, left, right, good shots, bad shots. I feel
okay, so
I'm manufacturing. I'm not playing golf, I have been playing all right this summer in parts.
Okay, so let's start with a question. What do you want?
Just be free again. I feel...
Yeah, okay. Be free, but that freedom can only come from you standing there knowing exactly what you're doing is correct.
True.
Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
Okay. And we've got to get you to a point, because you're very much like me, that we have incredibly busy lives and we don't have a lot of time to practice.
True.
So we've got to get you to really simplify the process, because the issue with you and a lot of other people out there, that they go to practice with tons of stuff in their head thinking, well, I need to work on this, I need to work on this, I need to work on this.
Especially if I've not seen you for a bit and I'm
Totally.
trying to do it myself, which
Totally.
you can't, can you?
It's very difficult unless you've got a launch monitor or unless you've got a video camera going all the time. But even with a video camera all the time, if the camera's in the wrong place, you get a false view of where the club's going and where it, it doesn't work. It just doesn't work. So what we've got to figure out is what you actually want to do. Yeah, so from a strike quality point of view, from a shot shape point of view, it's down to you to tell. And this is the thing with anybody that ever goes for a golf lesson. And this is what golf mates at home, this is what you've got to really understand, is when you go for a golf lesson, the most important person in that golf lesson is you. So you have to let every coach know what you want.
I'd love to see my draw.
Right, you'd love to see your draw.
Okay. I just feel better and in ease.
Perfect. Okay, so we want the draw. We want the draw with much better strike quality and much better accuracy.
Yes.
Okay, so without putting words in your mouth, that's what you're striving to do. So it's my job and every other coach's job to help you do what you want to do. Yeah, rather than us standing here saying, and this is, as coaches, we've got to be very careful to protect you from our preferences.
Of course.
Yeah, because if I had a preference, I'd get everybody swinging like Tommy Fleetwood. Yeah, well, most people can't do that.
True.
So I've got to give you the best information I can give you to get you to do what you want to do.
Or back to what I was doing.
100%.
Because I played with you, I was doing it.
Absolutely. Well, when you nearly beat me.
Yes.
Oh, right, okay.
Off scratch.
Off scratch. Right, hit me a few, let's have a look what's going on. So again, we can see that big high block to the right.
Yeah, it's weak, isn't it?
Yeah, it's weak. It's a weak ball flight, yeah. So let's have a look straight away, because we've got to get feedback here.
Okay.
So if we look at where that divot's aiming relative to where your target is, yeah, come back and have a look. So you let me know where that divot's aiming relative to your target.
Well, it's dead easy. I'll put it up the rugby post where I'm aiming, and that's way left.
That's way left of it.
Yeah.
Perfect. So this is what we've got to understand. And anything you can get feedback from, yeah.
When you're not here.
When I'm not here, is incredibly valuable. So what we know, we have a target, but what we know relative to that target, that divot pattern is aiming left.
Okay.
So what we're seeing there, that has to mean into impact that the path of the golf club is swinging from outside to in.
Over the top.
Over the top, absolutely.
Always comes, bites me, doesn't it?
Yeah, as opposed to the club swinging slightly from the inside, which it would have to do to hit a draw.
Of course.
Does that make sense?
100%.
So anytime we can get that level of feedback, we know what the root cause is. So path's left, there'll be something in the golf swing, yeah, that's creating that path. And your old tendencies have always been to work the club too much on the inside and then work that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to go back.
And it's come back, hasn't it?
But it always comes back, because people,
other golfers as well as
every golfer in the world, yeah, that they all revert back to what they think they understand. Yeah.
I'm going to have a question for you.
Yeah, please.
So a lot of your lessons, do you have a lot of golfers coming back to like what you've already told them? You've got to come back to that again, like a reset?
It is a reset, but what we do, we're looking for incremental gains, because again, what a lot of people think, and we get this all the time, they're playing golf on a Saturday, they come to me on a Wednesday and think they're going to play great golf on the Saturday.
Yeah, understand.
So the problem is to move a golf swing, to move a path, and this time of year is fantastic, yeah, because we're not really playing any meaningful golf till March now. So this would be the time of year whereby you would do the majority of the work on your golf swing. So with my players and our members here at Carris Green, we're doing most of our work, and all you golf mates, you should be doing most of your work, and this is me having a rant, now. Because it's no good leaving it till March and then going for a lesson thinking you're going to change something in 2 weeks. It just doesn't work. So it's having the processes that we can stand here and say, right, okay, well we see that path there. So if the path's there, you've got 2 shots, or well, you've got 3 shots. You've got a pull where the path's left and the face is square, so that starts left and stays left. Yeah? You've then got a slice, yeah, where it starts left and the face is to the right, or you've then got some sort of weak thing where you try and square the club face up and the face, your 7-iron is now a 9-iron.
Yeah, like my last shot.
Exactly. So what you and I have got to get really good at doing is figuring out we're going to move the path into impact that way, so the ball starts right and draws straight onto the pole that we're aiming at. But if you look at the divot pattern there, look how much shallower it is.
Yeah.
And the direction it's swinging in. So that gives us that gives us unbelievable amounts of feedback. Plus, my divot starts after the ball.
Yeah. So this is, you can tell that's steep and over the top.
That's steep and over the top.
Right. Do you know what this is like?
And it's early
I've got a
contact.
sneaky feel this might be one of the worst golf lessons I've ever had, because I feel like we're going to go
100%.
back to what you've done before. It's all going to be my fault. But hopefully it kicks in pretty quick, because I've done it before. That means I can do it again.
100%. And this is what, and people have a reticence to go for golf lessons because they think that we're going to change the world. It's down to the person who's standing in front of me to change it. All I can ever do is give you the information. It's what you got to do with the information.
100%.
Yeah. So the simpler we can make this, again, the better it's going to be. So one of the things we talked about last year was the idea about how we start the backswing, and we're going to put the swing plate back in because
straight away now I've forgotten about that, and it's like I feel a bit of an idiot now, to be honest.
Don't be, because never feel that it's a time thing. You know, it's a time thing. So if we can spend 15 minutes a day, doing the correct things, all of a sudden your body or your nervous system will start to recognize correct things. So what we said last year was the way to start the backswing was pushing back with that left arm, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah? And making sure that we keep the club face square at that point. Well, we know straight away that your first movement has gone back under here with that face wide open. The problem is, Liam, at that point, you've got no room to drop it shallower.
No.
So your body's going to fight for space, and which way is it going to go?
And that's it. Shoulders take over the top, Steve. It's all
100%.
It's all light bulbs here.
100%. Even though you feel that you're going backwards, you're not going backwards, because what you've done, you've not put enough reps in yet.
100%.
Doing this exercise to be able to do it on a consistent basis, and certainly to move it into, a full golf swing. So when we set the swing plate up, we're going to have the club shaft for you a little steeper than the original shaft plane angle.
So it's
which is going to give me room in a minute to drop you under.
Right. So you're making it a bit easier for me.
I'm making it a little simpler to make the correct downswing move.
Right.
Okay, that's all I'm doing. So just set one up, mate, whenever you're ready. Perfect. So what we can see at address is we create a beautiful triangle there between your arms and your shoulders.
Yeah.
You happy with that as an idea?
Yep.
And both arms are connected to your chest. So here, upper arms, biceps are attached to your chest.
Yeah.
All you and I are going to do is move the triangle by pushing back with your left arm ever so slowly back to the point where the club is now absolutely in line with your hands. Would you agree with that?
Yep.
Now look how the club face is square to the swing plane. This is where people get really, really, really confused with this, because a lot of people are getting told that that's square. That's wide open, because if I bring you straight back to the golf ball, where's the club face?
Well, it's wide open and it's a hosel showing. So
Oh, yes. So when we get that club face perpendicular to that swing plate, to the drill stick, we know that that club face is actually square at that point. So if I brought you straight back to impact from there, where's the club face?
Straight.
Where's the ball more likely to go?
Straight.
Perfect. So this is where we do it real slow. This is where, because I know patience is your strong point. I totally get this.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So we're going to move that triangle backwards and stop. Feel like you've pushed back with the left arm, so the tricep here.
Yep.
Yeah. The elbow, the forearm.
Yep.
Perfect. Then we're going to make our little loop with our hands and stop there. Yeah.
Okay.
Now here's a really, really,
Never done this one before.
Oh, you have?
Have I?
Oh, yeah. So go back and watch your own channel.
Right.
Okay?
I'm going to get slaughtered in the comments here.
Oh,
you know.
yeah, absolutely. I've never done this before. All our golf mates will be going, yeah, he has. So as we loop that under and you stop there, here's a question for you.
Yeah.
Relative to the target line, which direction is that shaft pointing? Is it pointing to the right? Is it pointing straight, or is it pointing left?
A little bit to the right.
Perfect. So if the shaft at that point points to the right, the club is going to swing from the inside and exit to the right.
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Perfect. Right. So that's a great tip for everybody. So if you stop halfway down and you see the club pointing to the left,
That means
the swing direction is going to be which way? To the left.
to the left for a cut or a slag.
Absolutely. And it's ridiculously difficult to get it back in exactly the same place. Yeah? Because that would be zero path, which is highly improbable. So we're going to stop here. We're going to stop here, and you're gently going to work it into impact. But you're not going to hit it.
Right.
Okay? So if you just ever so slowly go over that pole, push back with that left arm. Okay? So again, be really precise and make sure you stop there.
Right. Okay.
Okay? Beautiful. Okay, so 3 questions. Is the club head in line with your hands?
Yes.
Can you still see the same 2 knuckles on the back of your left hand you can see at address?
Yes.
Perfect. And is the club shaft parallel to the target line?
Yes.
Brilliant. So there's your 3 key points at that point. Your arms are also still connected to your chest at that point, which is brilliant.
Yep.
So as you then come down, club swings under it, club head's going to be under the pole. Where's the shaft pointed?
Right target.
To the right. Perfect. And then we're going to swing that club from which direction?
From the right.
From the inside.
From the inside, sorry, yeah.
So it's really important that you understand that. Yeah, the shaft direction halfway down. Can I just jump in and show you?
Yeah.
So the backswing position is always a fixed point. Yeah.
Yep.
So as you then change direction and come halfway down, if the shaft points to the right,
I'm on the inside.
you're on the inside, so the swing direction will be
On the inside.
on the inside, which makes your path go out to the right.
Got
If
you.
I'm here, the club's coming from the outside and the path goes to the left. And the way we do it with a little swing, just so everybody's understanding this, it's not about doing it with your hips or your knees or your legs or your shoulders. It's just doing it just by looping your hands and arms
Okay.
to start with.
Yep.
That's all we're doing.
So I feel like I've not done that bit. That's what
The
I'm...
loop under.
Yes, this is
When
new.
when you've played?
Not with our lesson before, maybe.
Well,
Okay.
you'll find we have. Yeah.
Comments will abuse me, don't you?
Comments, please abuse him, because what you've done, you've gone that way and that way. We want to go that way and that way.
But this will apply to us,
Everything.
thousands of golfers, won't it?
Oh, it applies to every club you ever hit, and every golfer that struggles with either hitting it fat, hitting the slices, hitting pulls, under it. Where's the? Hang on. So you did really well there,
Yeah.
going back.
Yeah. Well, that felt normal actually again.
But why didn't we stop coming down? This is the worst golf lesson ever because I'm making you stop. Yeah, and people don't like stopping because it's just not very interesting. But when the ball starts going where you want it to go, it becomes really interesting. So when you get into here, where's the shaft pointing?
To the right.
Perfect.
So I'm on the inside. Yep.
Yeah.
Get it.
So we can see that from the down the line camera there, that club's tracking from inside that white line, can't we?
Yeah.
Perfect. Right, a couple more rehearsals. These are called progression drills. And again, winter practice for everybody, this is hugely important. So what we're going to do, just bring another ball in. So your first one is going to be a rehearsal with no strike. So 1, 2, 3. So you're showing visually where that club's coming from, and you're seeing that club face at impact being in the right place.
Yeah.
Then the second one, we're going to stop there, we're going to stop there, and this time you're going to refocus back on the ball and you're going to chip it. Where's the ball gone?
Straight with a small bit of draw.
Straight with a small bit of draw, because...
Wait, sorry, little bit of side spin, didn't it?
A little bit of side spin, a little bit of draw spin, which is what we like. And then the third one, we do it really slowly without stopping. Yeah, but this, on the third one, you're going to feel it. You're not going to look at it. Ball's gone in exactly the same place.
Yep.
So the first one,
Rehearse.
with no strike. So we're going to stop halfway back. Brilliant. Loop it under. Brilliant. Into impact. Right, what didn't you do?
Stop.
Perfect.
Do it
So
again,
we've
then.
got to be precise.
Do it again,
Precision is the art to being great.
Okay.
Yeah, come on. So stop, loop it and stop. Brilliant. Go into impact. Fantastic. Cool.
Okay.
So this time we're going to go over it and stop, under it and stop, and try and chip it.
Okay.
Doesn't matter where it goes.
No problem.
Little tiny one. Over, under, chip it. Ball started ever so slightly to the right and drew
It was
ever so
coming.
slightly.
It was.
So over and stop. Beautiful. Under and stop. Good. Just going to impact. Fabulous. That's really good. Yeah, I like that. So over and stop. Under and stop. Chip it. Which way's that ball spinning?
Yeah, that got it, didn't it? That's so obviously in the inside, even though for that little bit.
100%. We have to make sure of 3 things. Clubs on the parallel to the toe line, club heads in line with your hands, faces square to the plane. We have to make sure the club's behind your hands, shafts pointing to the right. Yeah. And then we can swing that thing out to the right a little bit better. I asked you what you wanted.
Yeah.
And you
Best
said
lesson
you...
I've ever had this. What I meant by that, I didn't mean it with you. I meant like because I feel like I've been here before and I've just gone back in my old ways.
Okay, so it all comes down to understanding what's best for you and relative to what you want. Come on then, so let's hit a few of those, but...
I'm hitting them now, or
No,
still?
just one with a stopping. See, again, I love that. Am I hitting them now? I tell you what, where are we now? Yeah, we're in the winter. Yeah, it doesn't matter. We're not going to hit anything. We're going to make sure that you're correct. Good. Good. Impact. Beautiful. Then this time, stop. We're going to chip this one, yep?
Yep.
So over it, under it, chip it. Ball started right and drew.
Yep.
So the minute that we practice and we know that every shot that we hit is correct, and you see the correct outcome, you know the model works.
Of course.
And what you're seeing is you're seeing the models working. And this is great for everybody. Yeah? But you've got to be patient.
I am very.
Yeah. Can I hit one? Push back with that left arm. Beautiful. Under. Good. Swing it out to that's it. Beautiful. So over it. Stop. Under it. Swing it out to the right. Which way is that ball spinning?
Oh, that was nice.
That was beautiful.
Yeah, I didn't feel a thing. But...
Perfect.
So I hit one now. I'm joking. I'll just see if you were biting. Look at his bit there.
It's brilliant.
You nearly bit there, didn't you?
No, almost. Come on. Come on, over. Under. Swing it out to the right. Good. What's them hips doing? That was very attractive. Very good. That's a great shot.
Solid, that meaty, that
That was solid as well, yeah, absolutely.
Obviously, I'm going to get abused because I feel like I've been here before.
But what it is, it's not very interesting. But this is the difference between...
That's a great, just fair comment, that.
It's not very interesting. It really, really,
but
really...
we want to get better. Sometimes you can't do that, can you?
100%. So what becomes really, really interesting is when your scores get lower and lower and lower.
Yeah.
Because you've done the hard yards, standing here just doing this and this and this and this and this and this. But you've got to get this bit right first, and then once you've got that bit right, then we can do something else. Right, so this time what we're going to do is we're going to take the stops out, and you're not going to look at it. So this is, you're going to feel this, it's called proprioception. Yeah? You're going to really do it ever so slow, but not stop.
And hit it.
And chip it 5 yards.
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay.
So this is the third part of your progression. Yeah? So drill 1 is no strike with the stops in. Drill 2 is the stops in and then chip it. And this is the third part where you do it ever so slow. So over, under, chip it. There you go. Where's that ball gone?
It still had a little bit of
perfect,
that spin, didn't it?
100%. Because what you're starting to do, and this is brilliant, mate, you've rehearsed the static positions, with no strike. You've then rehearsed the static positions with a strike, and then you've put it into motion, but you've put it into motion swinging through the same positions. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
Yeah, and yes, we've been here before, but I do this all the time. It's just getting you and everybody else and all the golf mates out there.
You're ending this lesson here, aren't you?
I am, yeah, because you get nothing else. Because until you can do that, the rest of it's pointless.
I feel very disappointed I'm not allowed to hit one, but I understand why.
You're not. Absolutely.
But I think, do you know what? No one's got the balls to do what you've just done.
No, they haven't.
On YouTube or internet. What I mean by that is...
No, because
until I get this, there's no point me trying to it, so what's the point?
And look, there's a million great coaches out there.
Of course there is.
Yeah, I mean, there is a million.
I didn't mean it like that.
No, I know exactly what you mean. There are a million great coaches out there helping so many people play better. Yeah. The problem is if we don't practice like this, which is what you said right at the beginning of this lesson was, I keep going back to what I think I understand.
Which I don't.
Which the problem is you're not understanding it because your outcome, your ball flight's not correct.
Yeah.
So what we're saying is that when you get this right, then we can do something else.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not that I've got the balls to do it.
It's best for me. I know what you're doing.
Yeah. It's just best for you because when you can hit that point, and this point, that's got to work. Work on it. Have some patience.
Best lesson I've had. Not the worst. It was worse for me because I feel
worse for you because you've gone backwards.
Yeah.
But the trick is, it's our job now to get you to go forwards, but go forwards in the correct pattern. And it's hard. And I totally get it. And sometimes
put me on the spot though.
Sometimes you need a cuddle.
Next time I come, so obviously if I don't, there's not going to be a next part. If they see a next part of this video, it means I've got this right.
100%.
So you put the pressure on me. Simon, thank you very much. Simon's details going along there. He's online lessons, skilly, so you can come and see him at Carris Green. He's a good man, he knows his stuff. Right, golf mates, thanks for watching and have a good Christmas.